Corangamite.
Thank you very much, Deputy Speaker. Well, Deputy Speaker, it was a great day in Geelong and Corangamite last week when the Prime Minister visited to announce a $14 million Advanced Manufacturing Growth Centre. This is an incredibly important initiative for our region. The Growth Centre will lift growth, productivity, drive new innovations in our region, and also sends a very strong signal to our nation that Geelong and Corangamite are at the forefront of advanced manufacturing. This is an absolute game changer and just shows how much the Abbott government is investing in the jobs of the future and, of course, in advanced manufacturing. The first task of the Advanced Manufacturing Growth Centre will be to develop a competitiveness plan, and that will ensure that domestic businesses will be linked with exports and export opportunities. It will identify the jobs and skills needed, provide a pipeline of well-developed innovations ready to commercialise. So this is incredibly significant for our region. Deputy Speaker, there is more. I'm very pleased to say that we've also announced another $1.3 million for Geelong Region Job Connections. This is an incredibly important $2.6 million over the next 2 years to drive local job creation projects, to fund the local employment facilitator, to set up a Job Connections office, and also to fund really important initiatives like the Geelong Jobs Fair. So we are absolutely determined to do everything we can to drive jobs growth. And despite what Labor will have you believe, I have to say, Deputy Speaker, in Corangamite the current unemployment rate is only 5.2%. So we are seeing some terrific jobs growth over the last 12 months. And yes, while there is pressures in some sectors, in the manufacturing sector in particular, we are working incredibly hard, combined with also a new Trade Start office that we will be opening in Geelong to help businesses connect with wonderful export opportunities, of course supplemented by the 3 free trade agreements which we are delivering. For instance, Deputy Speaker, the free trade agreement with China will deliver some 178,000 jobs over the next 20 years, which just goes to show how reckless and irresponsible the xenophobic union campaign is against the free trade agreements. So along with our rollout, Deputy Speaker, 40,000 premises receiving the NBN, including some 14,000 premises in the member for Corayo's seat. We saw a very deceptive and dishonest contribution by the member for Corio before. We are working very hard, $15 million into the Geelong Region Innovation and Investment Fund. All of that money delivered by our government, upgrading roads and assisting small business. We are working very hard, and we're not making terribly reckless decisions like cutting the East West Link project and destroying 7,000 jobs.
I thank the member.